right, I'm Nathan Harvey. Been an architect in Michigan for 38 years. I'm a generalist. My specialty is kind of renovation of any building type.
So then, first question, what key life experiences have formed who you are today and the designs that you create?
Both my parents were educators. My mom always encouraged me to draw. I think their emphasis on education made me completely unafraid to, do whatever I felt like doing and getting the education I needed to get to do it. I wanted to be an architect. So I just did what I had to do to, reach that goal.
So I guess that kind of also answered how you became passionate and involved in design. Your parents kind of enforced that in you. So then I guess relating into that, what are your core values and how do they reflect on the practices you have?
First and foremost, I want to give the client what they want. And as a professional, I try to keep them from doing things that are not in their best interest or don't actually accomplish the goals that they're trying to accomplish. So I think I'm a client-centered design professional. I consider myself more of a technician.
Yeah.
Consequently, I think I'm in a better position to give somebody something which has to do with, how much they're willing to spend and perfectly functional.
That's great. I think it's good to be grounded in your works and understanding the realistic side of architecture.
Yeah, and I'd have to say the architects that I first worked for, but they made sure that they took me to the field to see exactly what goes on. And once you're steeped in that, you know that what your drawings actually mean.
Makes sense. So then kind of going off of that, like what would you call your design process? Like how you go from the thinking and the visualization to the implementation stage?
I never think about it. It's just something that happens.
It makes sense. You're so involved in the work that it's not really a process for you. It goes from face to face effortlessly.
Exactly. Concept, the schematic design, the design development, to construction document.
So then how do you collaborate with other individuals to realize the impact that your work has?
Worked with a buddy I went to school with, Chris Long, and he values my design input. But then he knows that I consider myself a technician, which is part of the reason he wants to partner with me on certain things.
Yeah, everyone brings their own insight.
Yeah.
So then where would you say design in itself is going right now? Just from what you've experienced through the architects that you have worked with, gone to school with, where do you think design is currently headed?
Today, with the advent of computers, we can design and manufacture things we couldn't, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
So parametric design and advanced manufacturing processes. I think modernism is gonna hold its own going forward.
Then what would you say are the biggest challenges you face?
I'd say the biggest challenge I face right now is growing my practice by creating staff. I want to create essentially a mobile office operation.
What advice would you give to an upcoming young student?
The field of design and building engineering is so incredibly broad. There's just a lot of things to choose from based on your interests and your personality. Don't let anybody sway you about where you think you need to go because it's not where they went. Follow what it is that you understand the profession to be and what you think you want to do, and just listen to everybody else's advice, but consider it
within the context of what I understand or what anyone else understands.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Don't be swayed by people's opinion. That would be my